has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they go play action now. Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And some room to work. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And a 3rd down throw, but it...
forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Prescott going to change the play. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. It's caught left side by Cooks. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. After 7-3 the score. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. 4th down, Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Here we go. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Burrow will throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. From the 4 now, third and goal. Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here comes third and about a foot. Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Michael Thomas, the safety, picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Burrow. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Brad, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback.
too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's a run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this one too low.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Chidobe-Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Daxton Hill picks it off.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Short throw to Smith. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow on play action. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down. Now Burrow. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Aaron Smith Jr., a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Getting this into the hands of Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now Burrow changing things up here. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead. For those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach. And that's a strong step towards getting it.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up third down and 11.
On third down, it's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And quickly they get to the line. A second down throw for Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On play action, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an apple boy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Prescott yet again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Burrow will throw. His throw incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. On the final act of the third. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Touchdown! Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. There's Cooks in motion right. Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing, Prescott. And now here is another interception. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. McPherson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 14. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And they're going to speed things up here.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Second down, Prescott.
Cooks on the quick slant.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Pollard will take it up the gut. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. First down, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Thomas.
And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw is Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.